come back to the topic, 7 tips, how to handle a difficult person, right? Before that, let's see the facts of difficult person. What is that? You know, every time people who you find difficult to persuade is also find you difficult. Agree or not? Okay. Because we are both in a disagreement, right? So when he have this kind of feelings, you also have this kind of. There's always somebody else who can work well with this kind of people. Agree? Okay. Yes? So when the person you found is difficult, doesn't mean that it found difficult to others. And the third fact is there's no such thing as difficult people. It's just someone that have a different kind of mindset with you. Agree? And fact number 4, when it's come to work, we do not always have a choice who we want to work with. Or even your clients, you cannot choose your clients. I want this client, I don't want this client. You have no choice. All you have to take. And somehow you will meet someone which is putting you in a difficult situation. Okay, let's see. How are we going to handle them when we meet this kind of person? Here I'm going to share with you the 7 tips how to handle this kind of person. Tips number 1, of course, is reconditioning. How reconditioning means? It means that you recondition your emotionally, firstly. You know, identify your feelings. And then you know that where are you now? Are you in a good mood or a bad mood? Right? If you're in a bad mood, you need to recognize it. How bad is it? Give yourself a scoring. For example, you can give yourself out of 10, how many score you have. For example, you are in a terrible mood, let's say 1 out of 10. We have some skills how to increase your mood from 1 to upper level. Not to say 10, but at least more than 5. For this part, we need to use the NLP technique and skills to shift your mood, your emotion, right? Of course, this is what we'll be doing during the training. The second part is your mentally readiness, recondition your mental, which means you change your mindset, you know, you put your mindset into a positive, where you treat the moment as a learning experience. If you treat the situation into a learning experience, you won't feel the stress because you don't feel you are part of it. You step up from the scene. You will take it as a third-party point of view, perspective. Understand? Okay. From there, you will condition yourself, which is you won't mess up the situation. Right? Tips number 2 is putting attention to the person. When a person is in a difficult situation, he's trying to make noise, what we need to do is we listen first. We listen, we focus to what is his problem, you know. Whenever people in this situation, that means they want to pour out, right? They want to pour out, they want to tell you. So in this moment, let's make the least talking. We let the person make the most talking so that we can identify and we gather the information as well. To gather as much as possible so that we can react later on. Right? And somehow you will see that difficult person, the intention of doing the complaints and put you in the situation is not because of what, you know. It's because they just want to release their stress, maybe, number 1. Number 2, they face some problem that they need assistance, and maybe you are the right person who can solve his or her problem. That's why they are talking to you about that. So paying attention is very important, you know, to make the people feel that you are listening and you are paying respect. Right? Tips number 3, you need to have a positive body language, which means your body language trying to accept, you know, you make the person feel the care, warmth, and love that can melt him or her so that he will cool down, right? If you put up a defensive body language, you will make the situation worse. The body language is not only your body, okay? It's also inclusive of your eye contact, you know, how you look at it. You look at them fiercely or with care. And also your facial expression as well. A good, positive body language can lead you to build a good rapport with them. And in such a skill, you can actually imitate, but not exactly similar, to make the person feel that you are aligned, you are standing at his side, and not opposed. And the sitting position also considered as one of the body language, where it's good to sit beside when you listen, or stand side by side, rather than you're facing the person. Because facing the person, it usually means that you are opponents, you are confronting, you want to fight or challenge the person. So it's good you shift yourself, when you found that you are facing them, try to shift yourself next to him or diagonal,